For the last couple of blocks of the main, um, obviously night before Christmas, driving home for Christmas. So I'm going to do the back of the truck. So this is the next to the last block of the actual main blocks, and we've got the border blocks to do. So as you can see, I've hooked my no-show mesh. This is a cutaway, like I've said before. It's a very soft one, so you can, well, it is left in, so it's great for quilting, great for t-shirts and things. So I've done my no-show mesh, poly mesh, I'm going to call it. Put my wadding on, and now we're going to stitch out step one. This has got 36 steps, this one. So we're just going to tack the wadding down, and then we're going to trim around the wadding. So first off my fabric, I'm going to skip step two because I know where my fabric's going to go. And go straight onto step three, which is the tack down stitch for the main fabric. Again, I'll say it, I don't measure my fabrics, so obviously I will waste a lot, but I do use my scraps for other things. They're not get wasted as in thrown away. The only rule, if you like, to this, please make sure you've got your ½ inch um, each side of the, well, when it's needed in the seam allowance. As you can see there, look, I fell foul, so just let me stop that. Can you see? I fell foul there. I've not brought my fabric too far down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it off, rehoop it, do it again. And we're back. That just proved to you that it's not always quicker to skip steps. So we're back doing that same step, doing step three. So I'm just popping the background fabric down. Again, is that quilting, which I'm not going to do. So I'm going to skip that and then go straight in. Crack, I've got somebody else's teeth in today. Straight into step 5, which is the where you put your right sides together, and it's going to do that line, and you're going to pull it across, and then so as you can see, this is step 5. It's going to do a line across, and step 6 is going to go and seal that in again. You can see I've just done step 5, which was the line going across, pulled my fabric forward, and then done step 6, which is this there to stitch that bit down. So step 7 is going to be the placement of the applique Christmas tree. So I'm not going to dodge this one because it's not worth it. I'll do that placement of that, and it shows you exactly where the tree is going to go, so you can place your fabric over the top. That's your step 7. Your step 8 then is going to be placing the fabric over the top and then stitching around it. So as you can see, I've just stitched step 8, the Christmas tree. So what I'm going to do now is trim around, crack, I can't eat in camera, trim around all that as closer to the stitching as I can get, because then step 9 is going to be the satin stitch, as you can see there, around the Christmas tree. The next step is number 10. It's the star. I've done it in metallic, gold metallic. So you don't have to mess with this metallic either. This metallic's the King Star metallic one. So in the UK, it's available from Somac, Somac. So Somac sell the metallic in the UK. It's King Star metallic. It is brilliant. At the slow machine down. You haven't got to stand 3 foot in air with it or anything. It's a good thread. So yeah, really good thread that. So I've done the star. Let me show you. Oh, and you see, it's not even. It doesn't break or anything. Like I said, Kingstar metallic. You haven't got to change the needle, stand 3 foot in air, do anything special with it. It is a good thread, a good metallic thread. I've not used the other threads that people that I know have and have been okay. but I stick with what I stick to. So this one next step is step 11. So it's one of the parcels that we're going to be stitching. So you can see. So again, there's going to be a placement line and then a tack down, and then you're going to trim round it, and it's going to do the satin stitch round it. So I've just done 12, which was a tack down stitch, then trim round it. This is step 13 now, like I said before, the satin stitch, just to seal the stitches in again. The satin stitch going down, so I'm on step 13. Now, I've just stitched step 15, which was the bow. So that's the bow on the parcel. Step 16 now again is a placement stitch for another parcel. So step 16, step 15, crikey, I'm losing count. Step 15 will be the placement stitch. 16 will be the tack down stitch, and 17 will be the satin stitch, I'm thinking. So I might skip those on the video, but we'll see. We're up to step 18. So 18 is the bow. So 17 was the satin stitch. 16 was the tack down stitch. So I didn't video those because you know what's happening anyway. So this one is step 18, the bow. Obviously, again, you've got to leave your half an inch there in that parcel. So we're doing step 19, which is the placement stitch for another parcel. Oops, the daisy. There you go. So that's the stitch placement stitch for the parcel. So I could cut round that, reduce the bulk, but in true show fashion, I'm not going to. So I'm going to put my fabric on for the tack down bit on this one. And then go to step 20, which obviously then is a tack down stitch. So now I'll just trim round that. This one's told me a liar. So it's going to do the bow this one first, then the ribbon down here before it does satin stitch. So this is step 21, the bow and the ribbon. 22. This is the satin stitch to go around. I've got the silver metallic because I've got silver glittery fabric here. Fabric I've got, this one doesn't shed. I don't like using glitter fabric on my machines if it's shed, because this one doesn't. It's not a sealed one, but it still doesn't shed. So that's good. So this one again is the silver metallic from Somac Reds. They're based in Wrexham, I think, in Wales. Yeah, over in the UK. So this is step 22. So I've just done step 24, which was a placement stitch, and then now just done 20. Cracking my machine. Right, I've just done step 23, which was a placement stitch. Step 24, the tack down stitch. So I'm going to cut around it and then do step 25 is a little cross of ribbon there. But because I've got nice dotty fabric, I might leave that out. So I'll just do the next step, which will be step 26. I don't want that ribbony thing across it, that cross. So you can tailor these to suit what you want, to be fair. But like I say, I like that dotty fabric I've just picked up. So I'm going to skip and show you what I'm skipping. It's got a little bow, a little bit of ribbon thing. Can you see that cross thing that should go down as though it's ribbon? So I'm going to skip that and then just do the satin stitch around the edge. So I'm doing step 26 now. So we're on step 27, that's the placement stitch for the car body. The truck. Cab thing, whatever. So that's step 27. Step 28, then obviously there's the set down stitch, the tack down stitch. So we'll do that. I'm not going to film all the way that. I'm just conscious that they're getting a bit long, these videos, so that's why they're short and sweet. So this is step 28, which is going to seal around it, tack that down, and I'm going to cut around it. This is step 29, which is the satin stitch. It's got 5 minutes of that, it's saying, so it's a big area. So that's in red again, to make sure it's in red. Just make sure, again, that you've left enough here for the seam allowance. It says 1/2 inch, but I'm cutting it to 1/2 inch, so I'll need a bit more. So again, step 29. Placement stitch for the tyre, wheel, whatever, next. I'm hoping I've got enough of this black left. Just about. Is enough left on that bit before I use it? Yeah. So now we've got the tack down stitch for the wheel, tyre, wheel, whatever you want to call it. That is step 30. So step 30 was the set down stitch. Step 31 was the tack down stitch, and I've cut around it. So now we're on step 32, which is the satin stitch across the bottom of the wheel. Can you imagine how long this applique would take if you're doing it being on the sewing machine? A lot longer. So this is the black edging in satin stitch. So next to do is step 33, and that's going to be that star again, in middle at tyre. That trim, whatever you want to call it. So step 33, all round here. So it's the wheel arch for number 34. Part of, what do you call it? Anyway, yeah, 34 thing we're on. So we're going to do the wheel arch. Step 34, that's what I'm trying to think of. So again, we're not going to do the set down stitch on this one. We're just going to do the tack down stitch because we can see where it's going to go. So I've got my red fabric. Pop that in. And then that's going to stitch around that. So I've stitched out 35, step 35. I skipped step 34 because it was the go on placement stitch, which I don't need because it don't take brains to know where wheel arch is going above wheel. If you want to some thread in there. Oh dear. Oh, I could have thought that threaded. If you want to stitch all the steps out, you can. I rarely use the lay down part on my machine. I use the upward stand, but I've got a thread in there this time. So I wonder what the jiggings were going off. Right. So now we're going to do the wheel arch satin stitch, which is step 36 of 36. So this is the last step. So it's going to go all the way around. So it's just finished. So that's another block done. Really nice that one. Hmm. So just the front of that to do, just like I said, make sure, like on that last block, that you get the car going the right way. So this one's facing to the right.